time for another installment of things that happened.
Really,
so
this
long
sequence
ago.
just came from me desperately wanting to shoot black and white men arguing with mustaches.
I really wanted to introduce myself right now. I'm Michael. Hi.
He's Michael Mietlicki, I'm Yosheologist.
Hi. That's also me on screen right now.
Yeah, it is Michael on screen. He was unable to do this scene to save his life. In
It
fact,
was very late and I don't speak English. I think what we work with right now is actually quite impressive. So.
No, actually, the fact that he got it done, I mean, he's not reading off of anything right now. He essentially memorized all of this text. Can't walk the stairs, though.
No,
Has to look down every step.
I barely make sense, too. It's a winner's game. There was this one line, that one right there, naval battle, that is those...
Originally, there was supposed to be an entire battleship sequence involved, which we did shoot a great deal of. It didn't end up having any real purpose in the end result.
No, but Yoshi and I have to play a game of Battleship, which is a victory in my book.
And at the time of this recording, I still have not returned Battleship to the Black Squirrel. Oh, we belong on the History Channel. This is the part of the movie that is not funny at all, because it is us reading our resumes to each other.
My historian didn't make you laugh.
Well, your historian has mutton chops. That's a bit of an unfair example. But he's only funny at certain points. This part of the movie, I feel I want to explain. This was a submission, and we were actually trying to apply for two very important roles. So we needed to make sure that they understood we were in fact qualified. We weren't just making a very silly movie.
What Yoshi's trying to say is, if you aren't us and you're watching this video, feel free to fast forward through this part.
By all means. Plus, there was a corrupted video segment a couple of seconds back that made that sentence ununderstandable.
Of course I wrote it, so it didn't make a whole lot of sense to begin with.
Well, I mean, really, what historian from the History Channel makes sense in his interviews? I mean, they're all kind of crazy. I'm Harry.
Joanna Kearns.
Joanna Kearns?
Yeah, she makes sense when she speaks. She's
By the time he graduated high school,
Oh, okay. She apparently makes sense when she speaks.
She does. Actually, she's also a correspondent for MSNBC, and recently, I think, got fired from her History Channel job because it turns out that she stole most of the information from her new book. This is important stuff that you listen to commentaries for.
It is, in fact. We did a lot of research into the History Channel for this segment. We interviewed the History Channel lady.
Yes. She
didn't have much to say.
She came on to me.
It was a little bit weird watching Michael have sex with himself, I have to say.
We're getting married in July.
They made me film it. Mutton chops. I mean, really, we didn't need to do anything else for this. Benjamin Rickman has mutton chops.
There was a moment, during the filming of this day, where I was in the bathroom with Yoshi, which I know sounds funny, but it is accurate. And I caught a glimpse of myself in the mirror, and it's really bad that the first thought that went through my head is, damn, I look good with mutton chops. But I did, with the suit and the mutton chops.
And in fact, he does.
I don't look bad.
He looks very good. We decided after, I think actually after completion of the film, that out of all the characters in the film, this character grades himself on everything he does.
Yeah.
So after this interview, he walked away saying, that was a B minus. That was a B interview. I have to study harder next time.
You think he would have studied hard for this? Because I'm not sure how much call there is for historians to talk about Yoshi.
Well, I mean, clearly he's made a career about it.
He's a Yosheologist. People can't see you pointing, Yoshi.
Yeah, well, I was about to say, look at the bottom of the screen where I'm pointing.
Early age of 6. Impulsiveness was like a second nature to him. As well as that, he had the ideal yes and.
I had a bit of an issue with the writing for this film in that every block of text I wrote, there would be 1 or 2 or 3 words that I would just repeat 8 times rapid fire, and I wouldn't realize it until well after the editing process.
Yeah. The character for Benjamin Rickman is based on a combination of I forget his name. He does the Liberty Medical commercials, and my priest at home. Because my priest laughs at inappropriate places, like Benjamin Rickman does a little bit here. And, I mean, he obviously has diabetes.
Right there, you don't notice so much in the final take, but the way Michael pronounces the name of my high school for this character...
Parker! Something like that.
Sounds like he's trying to cough up a hairball. Even I don't know what I'm talking about at the end here.
No, well, I'm not talking. An astronaut. That's an astronaut.
Michael just really liked the idea of an astronaut going into space with nothing but a plastic bag over his head.
Yeah. Did you catch the door almost closing there? That's completely my fault. I'm sorry.
It is his fault. He was standing there in a suit, in fact.
I forgot to push the button.
All right, have fun with part 2, and
Part
we'll
2.
see you there.
Dude.